Hey guys, welcome back. We have a spicy one here for you today. We are revitalizing a brew that I played quite a bit ago, green-red control. A deck that is utilizing artifacts and demand answers, along with a win condition that is, of course, Avenging Hunter, with a bunch of Scred Lightning Bolt removal. So let's see how we get on. Let's dive right in. Hey guys, do not forget to like and subscribe. It is a great way to support me for absolutely free. And it has a cool little button animation, as you can see. So, without further ado, let's dive right into this deck tech. So, effectively, what this deck is trying to do, it uses demand answers and then some artifacts to effectively gain card advantage. That engine hasn't changed. We are very similar to like Golgari Gardens in that sense, but we don't utilize Kalni Garden because demand answers only allows you to sacrifice an artifact or discard a card. So with that, generally you don't sacrifice Candy Drill. You just don't, to be honest. The worst clause on this being able to discard a card is actually quite common. So you can discard an extra Avenging Hunter or to feel like Pulse, or you can discard a dead breath weapon or your 17th removal spell. So all this sort of stuff. This is also why we get to run, like, let's say, slightly worse cards or more situational cards. So like Crimson Fleet Commodore is going to be a card that's either dead or really good, depending on the matchup. Like, it could actually be just game losing. You have things like Branch and Bolt and Ground Assault and Weather the Storm, which are all very situational. Like, if you're against a control deck, you're not really going to be bothered about Weather the Storm. So keeping it to discard is also a fine option. From that, effectively, the changes to this deck, I have wrote about the changes generally on my latest Patreon article, discussing obviously how Brew in itself has been unbanned with the banning of glitters. But what this deck's trying to do is control the board with Lightning Bolt and Scred, Breath Weapon as well. I've got Ground Assault and Branch and Bolt as like my additional removal, and then we're going to just take over the game with Crimson Fleet Commodore, Avenger Hunter, and then also these Land Cyclers. I did have Fangra Marauder in there, but I just don't think it's necessary now. It is, however, in the board still. The reason I ended up with 2-1 split, I had 3 slots spare. So originally, I had 2 Abrades and a Wilt, which I thought were great against glitters. Obviously, they had, like, Wilt had some sort of utility against Bogles. It also got rid of makeshift munitions. And then the Abrades obviously were great. They were like Bolt, but they also dealt with Mer Enforcer, along with any other random artifacts as well. But I don't think that's as necessary now. So I have got 3 multicolored cards. Mainly they are answers, so I'm not stone cold to Guardian of the Guild pack, because I do think Core Gates is quite pretty much everywhere. And having this high number of removal spells is going to make us, generally, it's going to come down to Guardian of the Guild pact. So with that, the reason I went 2-1 split is Branch and Bolt seems great against Core Gates specifically, because it deals 3 damage to something without flying and something with flying, so you could effectively kill a Modern Age, or you can kill a Squadron Hawk, and you can then kill the Guardian of the Guild pact. So that card seems, it also seems okay against fairies, being able to kill a fairy, like a spell slot sprite, and also kill an Augur with a bolus. Seems pretty good. With that being said, I then also lent to Ground Assault, which is effectively a pseudo 2-mana Scred at sorcery speed. But it also, like Scred, can double up at killing something bigger, like Mer Enforcer, like Terror, like Gurmag Angler, Cryptic Serpent, all that sort of stuff. So that was why I went with the 2-1 split. It's just 1-for-1 removal. This is obviously 2-for-1 removal. However, I wasn't sure. We are just testing it right here and right now. I do have a second Branch and Bolt in the board in case we feel like we need it against fairies or Corgate and such. And I think that's sort of it. The main reason is Breath Weapon is really strong right now. It's a great way of dealing with Guldotha. I did swap out Weather the Storm, Moment's Peace for Weather the Storm, because I think Moment's Peace, Weather the Storm is probably better right now. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We went for Lembas as opposed to Ica Wellspring because of the life gain. I just generally think it's better for this style of deck. And yeah, I think Lightning Bolt and Scred are pretty well positioned. Obviously, Prismatic Strands can be a problem, but overall it should be okay. So let's see how we get on. I think it might end up being, say, even potentially looking at the land cycles out other bombs. Maybe you want a 3-2 split. 2 ends seems probably fine, but only having one untapped land might be an issue. But going for 5 land cyclers instead of Fangren Marauder 2. So we did have 3 originally, and we've upped it by 2 for the Fangren Marauders. Is you also just don't miss land drops as often, and that's just a great thing, great place to be, in my opinion. So we'll see how we get on with that main deck. Moving on to the sideboard, I've changed quite a bit. So we had, what did we have? We had Ancient Grudge in there to deal with glitters. I think we had 4 Ancient Grudge actually. Yeah, so we had 4 Ancient Grudge in there. We had 4 Relics. We had 4 Red Elemental Blasts. A few other things, but basically the reason this sideboard's like it is now is I've got 2-2 split of Cast at Fire and Deglammet because I don't want to be cold to Bogles. Like, green-red generally should be okay in the sense that you've got enchantment removal. If we were concerned about just Bogles as well, you can have things like Serene... is it Serene Heart and Tranquility? But I do want to keep Artifact Hate in because I do think Grixis is going to be on the rise, which is why all 4 of our Artifact Hate here all deal with bridges. You may have seen that maybe Pick Your Poison has picked up as a way to... Because Pick Your Poison was bad because most Glitters decks would not lead on a tap land. It would be, I play a Mirrodin Artifact land, play a Springleaf Drum and an Ornithopter, or even just play that and a Thraben Inspector. So, your Pick Your Poison, sack an artifact isn't going to be land destruction. It's going to be, I will take away your Clue or your Ornithopter. Where Grixis very much leads on a lot of the time bridge turn 1, which then makes Pick Your Poison a lot better. So that is another thing that you might see picked up. But again, I do think Pick Your Poison is a lot worse against Bogles because you do, again, on the same vein, you do take the worst enchantment. Taking Ethereal Armor to open up blocks or breath weapons or whatever is kind of my route to victory there. The other thing that's been removed is there was 3 Weathers in the side, 3 Moments Peace in the main. So I took the Moments Peace out of the deck completely because against I don't think without Glitters, I don't think you need it. Put the Weathers in the main, and then that opened up 3 sideboard slots as well. So that's put the second Branch and Bolt in, an Electrickery because I think Fairies is pretty strong, but also it's just another go wide card that's not breath weapon basically. It comes down a turn earlier. It's cheaper. You can also, it's quite modal, so you can just pick something off. So like you can just pick a Squadron Orc off, or you can just pick a Spellstutter Sprite off. You don't have to overload it, and it also is cheaper, so it is okay against something like Bogles. Fangren Marauder is just a card that I think is good, especially against like Grix Affinity, and it's a card that you can bring in against a lot of removal decks. Just, here you go, here's another threat. You do have some sort of interaction with your artifacts, but it's at the end of the world. Like stuff like Gardens or Affinity, they naturally obviously gain you life with that. So that is the idea. I don't think Relic's the be-all and end-all. I do think it's needed right now, because I think the way that we will tackle, say, Grixis Affinity is going to be very much kill all your stuff, make sure you can't Blood Fountain it back. And that is our route to victory, really. So that's kind of where we're going to go, and hope that works out, really. It is also, obviously, there is Dredge still in existence. You've got other decks that utilize the graveyard, like Jeskai Ephemerate and things like that. So, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this deck tech. It has been a little bit longer and a little bit deeper than normal, but I'm excited, obviously, to play a Brew again, and I do feel like this deck is probably okay. So we will see how we get on, and I will see you guys for round 1. So, guys, welcome back here to round 1. We are on the draw. This hand seems fine. We have 2 removal spells, Lembus, Demand Answers. So, ideally, if we're against an aggressive deck, we will probably hold up Scred, but likely just play the Highland Forest. As it is awkward to try and fit in Scred here. Like, obviously, Ground Assault looks pretty medium right now, but hopefully will shine. So this is definitely one matchup that I would like to have avoided. Here you can see here with Peat Bog, they are likely on Poison Stone. So our best bet is to sort of have some sort of fastest clock possible while also using Red Elemental Blast and Artifact Hit to sort of slow them down enough to kill them with like the initiative and such. So I don't think this matchup's probably pretty strong, probably one that we would just look at avoiding. The deck did have a strong weekend, so I'm also not surprised to see it here. So we're going to Limbus, Avenging Hunter is perfect. And likely we will play Mountain and Candy Trail, and then Demand Dance is the... probably Demand Dance is the Lembas. Well, probably, depending on what they do, like, to be fair, most likely they'll just tap out here, play something like Inquiry plus something. They could start, obviously, tapping both. It's interesting that they played the land before they did anything. So they could, like, Prism here, which is obviously great for them. Then tap this to then Inquiry. Okay, so the Augury. So, I don't know if this is correct, but I would have left this land. I wouldn't have played this land, and I would have used the Prism. Because you've already got this mana floating here, you might as well utilize this counter. Which, what that means is, save this or this gets a land here. You could have played that land. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go to 8, 7, 9 cards. So what I'll do is I'm gonna Demand Dancers, second artifact. Obviously, this is where the not being deadly dispute hurts, because leaving a treasure here is actually not good. Well, not good, like it's pretty poor, because we could then next turn Avenging Hunter. So we don't want this, and I guess we take this. And basically what we're going to do is just going to Commodore Avenging Hunter into End. Is our game plan right now. Is just play threat, threat, threat. And hopefully we can kill them quick enough. We have been poisoned, so we just got to hope for the best at this point. Even our removal spells, being Scred and Ground Assault, is not great either, because they both only hit creatures, which makes them dead. Like, if these were Lightning Bolts, we could also utilize them and go face. So we'll just see how we end up getting on. Especially that they kill themselves with the Inquiries. Yep. So they take a turn off, obviously, to probably utilize this and the Chalice for proliferation. Next turn, I would imagine. So let's play Commodore here. I'm also not bothered about overdrawing, because I've got a lot of, obviously, dead cards like the Squid and the Ground Assault to just discard here. Steady progress. Yep. Leaving, obviously, Chalice is obviously a great card in these sort of slower matchups. Lotus Petal, 5 cards in hand. So they're probably going to play like a big 5 mana spell here, probably. Tap both of these, this, and sack this. Could tap the Chalice, but if they tap the Chalice, it's probably Lorien. Okay. Oh. I probably would have tapped the Woodlot instead of the Chalice here, right? Oh. All good. Unless they're planning on weathering. This could be that could be the reason. Yeah. We're on 4. Doing a steady progress. Oh no, they're going to Augury. So every 2 mana spell they have now is free. Because this and this, every 2 mana proliferation spell is free. So Experimental Augury, Contentious Plan, are all free. This 1 mana floating is pretty helpful for the steady progress as well. Usually they do only run 2 though. Looking at it, it's most likely Kali's list, which only runs 5 proliferation effects. Steady progress runs 6. So we're most likely dead next turn. So, which is a bit of a shame, but I'm gonna weather too. This, yep, a lightning bolt. So I'm just gonna play this. Get a basic. Get a basic forest, I guess. I'm gonna draw a card, and I'm gonna discard the Scred. Yeah. It was more because we're probably gonna die next turn. What do I want to show them? Like, I don't want to show them ground assault. I know it sounds random, but there's no need to. It's not a normal, like with all this snow mana. Like, it'd be fairly obvious that Scred's in the deck. Yep. And we're on 7. 5 bazillion manas. Deep analysis. That's a good sign for us. Generally means that they don't have other proliferation stuff. They're on 33, and they're going to only get hit for 12. If we do survive next turn. Pentad Prism. Are they struggling for blue here? Are they going to have to... Wow. Okay. This is a deck that also got better with the Glitters ban. Not because Glitters was a good or bad matchup, but more actually because the artifact hit. There is matchups where you'll lose, where because like Gorilla Shaman just goes bang, 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 all this is dead. Like Everforn Chalice dies like a Meridian land. So, interesting to see. Let's see what they are. Wow. Okay. So we are on 7 poison. They have 7 cards in hand. Okay. We're not dead next turn, and we're likely... Got 2 islands. Okay. Forge this guy. Draw for turn. So we'll play the forest they know about. Hit them for 13. And I'm going to play this end, and hopefully we can attempt to try and kill them pretty quickly. Right. Avenging Hunt is actually not the worst if we do end up getting another draw, but I highly doubt it. They're probably... Like, all they need is 1 proliferation spell here, so like Vivisurgence does it because it resets these. So, yep. I'm expecting a Vivisurgence here, and then I was likely to die. Tapping a big bunch. Another Prism. That's a lot of mana. I can't understand a world where we don't die here. Yeah. Augury. Yep. 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 Didn't want to click everything. We did? Yep. Cool. So, Red Element Blast makes sense. I think the artifact here also makes sense. The glamours. If we do end up having more cards to take out, we will just board in Relic. It's not amazing. But it basically, worst case, it draws a card. Second of all, it also does have some sort of interaction with Deep Analysis. So Branch and Bolt, Ground Assault, Pulse, Breath Weapon, Force Grids. We'll keep the Line Bolting because they do go face, so we have 3 cards exactly short. We will keep, like, Weather's bad. It just isn't good. I guess we'll probably have a Pulse in instead of that. And I guess we take out the 2 Weathers and add in 2 more creatures. I guess something along those lines. This matchup is not good whatsoever. If I was to choose, like most mid-range brews, like especially mid-range decks, like you just don't want to verse Poison Storm. Poison Storm's like the reason it's done so well over the past few weekends or past weekends and such is because mid-range is everywhere and it is great against mid-range. Gardens is a buy, and we are effectively a red version of Gardens, so to buy. We are on the play. We've got double red. We've got an ent if we need to find a green source for the Glamour. That's totally fine. We're just going to play a mountain and candy trail here. We can demand answers the candy trail if we want. But it also draws a card. They're on a multi 5. Jesus. We have a chance. So we want to look for as early plays as possible, like Crimson Fleet Commodore, Avenging Hunter. Like these are the earliest, obviously, threats that we can play. And we want to look for red Elemental Blast. I don't think Oliphant does it. Do I want a second mountain when I have 3 lands? Probably not. We have not only 3 lands, but we also have a Demand Answers too. Okay. So, what is the best way forward? Probably just want to play a mountain and then pass. And then end of turn, we'll candy trail, I imagine. Pop the candy trail. Island Forest is fine. And then we'll probably just Demand Answers here in the turn, getting rid of probably the Oliphant. Maybe the end. I guess it doesn't really matter. Probably the Oliphant actually, because it does kill technically quicker. Prism. Alice. Okay. Inquiry. Alright, okay. So they are low on blue. I did think about what was the card? We will discard a card and we'll discard an end. Okay. Commodore and the Glamour and all that sort of good stuff. Okay. Commodore. Pulse isn't great. It does buy back the land cyclers. That's why I kept it in. We have got a threat. We have a clock. We have a Glamour too. They did mold to an Oblivion. I did think about what was the card I was talking about. Can't remember the name of it now. It's 4 mana, destroy a land, flashback 7, destroy a land. Earth Rift, I think it is. And essentially, we're gonna inquiry. We're gonna try an inquiry here because this goes to 2. I'll probably tap this and then inquiry. Gary, tap this inquiry. Yep. So the clock has begun. Cool. Avenging Hunter. Okay. So we'll play land here. And then attack the 5. I could have... What could I have done here? I'm going to Deglamor this. Goodbye. I could have Oliphanted there to try and... Casting the Fire is actually a reasonable draw here. To get another green source. But I don't think we need that. If we hit for 5 here, we should be... It all depends if they end up weather the storming or not. But let their proliferation begin. Deep analysis, target themselves. Go. Don't want to bolt. I probably don't want to bolt, but I do want to probably Demand Answers, discarding a pulse. Avenger Hunt's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna cycle one of the Oliphants, get a mountain. And then let's go for 5. Bonk. I'll put them to 8. We will... I'm going to play the mountain. We're going to Avenger Hunter. Rah! So we can't cast into fire. But I think overall that's fine. We'll just get the basic forest. We don't need anything else. For a card. 7. Candy trail. We're going to weather? No. So I think this is probably the highest upside, is playing the Avenger Hunter. We could have not and just left all these open and tried to kill a Pentab Prism and double bolt if they flash back the deep analysis or something. But I think this is probably the best way of doing it. This gives us higher upside if they have a semi-medium weather. Contentious plan and pass. So we'll put it on the Avenging Hunter in case they have... They might have like a cast down, I guess, but it doesn't really matter too much. I want to put it on here in case they kept Breath Weapon in, but not that they can use it as such. So we're going to play the Forest that they know about. I don't know. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I don't know what their sideboard's like, so I don't really know what to be playing around. They could have Moment's Peace here. Yes. This is fine. Look, that's Candy Trail. They also don't have green open. Bottom this and top this. Let's draw a card. And do you know what bolts do? They go to the face. You got no green open. So get bolted. Get bolted. And get bolted. Let's go. Once you get there, the multi 5 definitely helped there for us, but yeah. We have a clear game plan in mind. If I was to be bothered about this, I would put in like land destruction. I'd say like Earth Rift is probably okay. Earlier land destruction like Thermocast is probably okay. And also early threats. So you could put in like Dwarven Forge Chanter or something in the side for races or whatever like this. And utilize it to sort of clock them early as an option. Yeah. Managed to steal at least one game, which is pretty good. Hopefully game 3 goes okay. So our opponent multi 6, we obviously have 0 lands here, so we can't keep. And this hand is pretty much what we would like. I don't know what to put back. I feel like it's Oliphant. Because we have enough to cast. Obviously, we can play Candy Trail. We can play Demand Dancers. I'm just going to play the Highland Forest out. Double Scary. Okay. So let's start with a Candy Trail. Probably after a couple more lands. Before. I feel like I can top bottom. And then I'm gonna pass. Yeah, I'm gonna call that. I usually like to leave red elemental blasts and stuff for the big threat, like the big draw spells, like Vivisurgeons and things. But here, I feel like it could potentially be that they were digging for something, and it could screw up their proliferation counter lands. It look like they're probably digging for more lands here. They gotta put the counters back on these though, which is a shame. But are they after another color or? Okay. So we got the mountain that we knew, and then we got Candy Trail, Scry, Oliphant, Casting at the fight. So we already have Artifact here. I don't think we need another one. Do we need lands? Probably want to bottom Oliphant, right? I'll probably bottom the Oliphant. Do I need another artifact? Probably not. And then we'll play the land. And then we'll either look at drawing off Candy Trail or drawing with Demand Dancers. probably sacrifice on one of the candy trails. I think I just need more cards at this point. Deep analysis, time themselves, okay. And they might flash it back here. I'm having basics here is pretty bad for them. But I will likely demand answers here. I just need more cards. I don't want to discard an Avenger and I don't want to discard a Glamour, so I will sacrifice a Candy Trail. So we will demand answers, second artifact. Not ideal, but an augury in response. They really must have been relying on that augury, but the 3 auguries down with no they managed to reset these two. So there's our mana for the I'm gonna relic. There's our mana for Avenger Hunter. Want a relic, want to crack the relic. More just to not give him opportunity to deep analysis and also draws us a card. Do I want to hold up deep Glamour or Candy Trail? I probably want a Candy Trail. Just dig. Lembus and Fangra Marauder. Fangra Marauder is a threat. Is it a one that I want? Probably. I probably can do better than a random. I can probably get a better random card. Contentious plan, sure. They're on the land management here. Petal, sure. 2, 4, 5, 6. Rack for black. Let the train begin. Are they gonna weather? Another Lotus Petal. 2, 3, 4. Oh, they're just playing for the weather, okay. So that buys them a lot of time. It's a shame, but Avenging Hunters do kill pretty quickly. Avenging Hunter, get a basic forest. There was a potential option there where I should have Deglammed the Lotus Petal, but it is what it is. There's the black sauce anyways. Pass. We are on slow mode, obviously with just the lands. As slow as that is, but 3 for another one, sure. You want to hit for 7 here. Forge. Lembus. So, am I likely dead this turn? I don't think so. So I might as well play this Forge. Hit them for 5. I could die. Like, don't wrong, there's definitely... Could definitely die here. 7 cards in hand on 3 poison. I think this puts the most pressure on them. And then I can start to interact with them next turn. Like, again, they're not quite dead. But we'll see if we end up dying. Like, they could just basically go Pentad Prism. Here's a bunch of random 2 mana proliferation spells me die. But we'll see how we get on. Hopefully not. The hand seemed a bit awkward to start with, and hopefully that's still the case. Contentious plan into Vivisurgence here. Yep. Into probably Weather. Or hold up Moment's Peace. Weather. Yep. Yeah, 9. 28. Okay. And I have to discard a card. Discarding. So we do get a draw card. Going. Not complaining at that. Red Element Blast is a great one. For sure. I don't think I need another threat here. I think I'd rather just try to disrupt them. I'm going to Lembus. 3. Demand dancers. I think that's fine. I think I'm okay with the demand dancers here. We're going to hit for 13. I'm going to hope this Red Element Blast hits a big, what's for big draw spell like a Vivisurgence is probably what I'm hoping for. But being on the mana side, they are limited to what they can do in a turn. So we'll see how they end up getting on. So cast, can't have a blue spell. Hopefully that's a well-timed Red Elemental Blast. Steady progress puts us to 6. Sure. Three mana here for Pentad Prism. Yes. Then remove a counter to cast something. Whatever the cast, I'll lend a Glamour. That's annoying, but fine. Did I trigger an extra one? No, I didn't. For a second there, I thought I'd triggered an extra one. F6. This is fine. They're on 31. We get another duda. Well, most likely. Do we just go Vengeance Hunter or do we just go most damage? So I guess if we go a Vengeance Hunter next turn we Forge, where I put if I do this, it's an extra 3 damage, right? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I probably just want more damage right now. I'll probably just take this. Lightning Bolt is fine. So we'll Demand Dancers, sacrifice an artifact. Like this. Shuffle in. Shuffle, shuffle. Draw. I'm looking for more Red Elemental Blasts or just interaction in general. Limbus. Limbus. We don't want another Limbus. Red Elemental Blast and Bolt and a Glamour. Cool. Right. And that's kind of what we're hoping for, is that we can sort of get there by hitting the one more. 1, 2, 3, yeah, one more Vivisurgence. 2, 4, 5. Is this a Lorien? Oh, these are the 4 Vivisurgence. So Lorien 6. I think I'm just gonna count this one. I don't have blue spell. Plus no. So we're on 6. We could die. We don't have the Glamour up. Let's hope we don't have 3 cards in hand. But again, they are on the mana side, so they are a bit constraining what they can do. Let's see if we can get there. 4, 5. There's another one. Another Lorien, but they're on 2 mana. 4 mana left. But there is a world where they just go Pentad Prism, here's a bunch of 2 mana stuff. But they are, from memory, 1, 2, 3. 3. And there's the 4th Augury. And they tap both blue too, so they're probably holding up green for Moment's Peace, I would assume. Which is quite sad. Sad for us anyways. Oh well. Let's see what ends up happening. They might weather. It could be what they end up having, and not Moment's Peace. Maybe with the bolts decided back into weathers as opposed to keeping them both in. But we'll see. They do decide to weather. That puts them on 34. Let's bolt them into turn, put them at 31. We're not close to, say, 31 damage just yet. Get a mountain. Draw. Another mountain. So 9. Let's just, I can't be bothered doing the math, so let's have Magic Online do the math for me. 7, 14, 20 odd, 23, and 8. So, again, we need to survive again another turn. So I'm going to play the land. Okay. And I'm probably just going to crack Candy Trails in response to try and find cards I need. So we have a Deglammer. They're on 8. Deep Analysis. Yes. That's fine. Deep Analysis is definitely fine there. Just like flashback. Oh, Pentaprism. Okay. So they've cast all 4 weathers, so we don't have to worry about it. As soon as they respond, I'm just going to Deglammer this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, so I have enough to go Candy Trail, crack Candy Trail, crack Candy Trail, Deglammer, and I'm going to crack Candy Trail. Lightning Bolt. Crack Candy Trail. End. So let's Deglammer this in response. So they get 2 mana here, so they're 1, 2, 3. They're 3 mana here. Oh god, what a fight. We're on 8. They have 1 blue. I don't know if they played a land this turn. Got another Pentad Prism. They're not good. They used the... Interesting that they had white, black, and then they kept the black up. So they need 2. Okay. So I don't want to cycle. I want to cycle this end, right? I just want to get a land out my deck. I don't need another threat. They've got the Moments Piece. Let's get rid of this. I just want to land out my deck to hopefully draw a Bolt or something. What do I scry for bolts? If I scry for bolts and they don't die next turn, so I'll probably just Forge. Forge here. Another Fang Urn is not cutting it. So let's attack. Here. There you go. Moments Piece. Yep. Wop wop. Let's play this Mountain. Is there any point playing the Fangor Marauder out? Probably not. See if we can get that out. 4 cards in hand. Jesus. Inquiry puts him at 6. Okay. Contentious Plan is lethal. So close. So close. Wop wop. 1 turn off, and it was that Moments Piece too. I don't know if I should have counted the Augury last, like before. Unsure. And obviously I don't know if this card won't actually be the top card. They were dead next turn. Yeah, pretty unfortunate, and I think that was pretty close considering. And I do think if we had like instead of having these for threats, have something else like that comes down sooner. 3 mana, 2 mana. We probably had that. They had 4 weathers. Yeah, pretty good, pretty interesting. See you guys for round 2. Hey guys, welcome back here to round 2. We are obviously 1-0 down. This is fine. We'll Oliphant for a green source end of turn. And then we'll Lembas on our turn. Means the scry's relevant. Black against Gardens. Or Blackburn. It's Mountain Cycle for a Highland Forest. Look at all these lanes. Well, we don't have removal, but I also don't know what they're playing. I'm supposed to top this because it's not a land. And then we'll play the Highland Forest next turn. Wellspring? Oh. Okay. It's like some Blackburn sort of thing. Oh. Good to know. I'll leave the Lembas in play for now. I'm not really bothered if they want to play like a Jagged Barons. I think there might be... I actually don't even know what they're on. Not gonna lie, yeah. Yeah, it's only once each turn, so we'll take 4. Do I bolt this? I can bolt next turn. I think I'm bolt like next turn to sort of deal with. Yeah, I'm gonna hold this bolt next turn to deal with the make the weather better. Diamond Blood Titan himself, sure. I think I will actually pop the Lembas now because I can, if I draw a Demand Answers, I can discard a Ground Assault here. Yeah. Oh, I should have bolted. Damn it! God damn. Upkeep. We'll bolt this. Goodbye. Goodbye, random crime thing. Deadly Dispute. Okay. Deadly Dispute does exactly that. And makes my storm count bigger. What are you going to play? An Akiba? Time. Okay. Torture. And you're done, huh? I guess we take the 12. 12 life. Oh. I'm gonna play land. Then I'm gonna pass the turn. And then my Demand Answers, discarding a Ground Assault, and then Weather, probably. On 26. They do have 7 cards in hand though. Diamond Blood themselves, sure. 8 cards in hand. We're also at the point where we can play an Oliphant next turn. Early Spirit the token, sure. Storm count 2. Play a random 1 mana burn spell. Bump, sure. And I want to leave the treasure token. They can start flashbacking this stuff as well. Discard a card. This. Land, Candy Trail. Let's Weather. Whee! Look at all my life. My life's gone the wrong way. Do I want an Oliphant or do I want a Candy? I'm an Oliphant. It's good. Rah, big elephant. Rah. Your turn. Probably got a Soul Reap here. Play this, play Soul Reap. Lose 4. Yep. Yeah, Thor. Don't have a removal spell for this Raven. Ah, okay. That works. Avenging Hunter? Avenging Hunter would be great. Bolt. Branching Bolt Scred. Pass. I don't even know if I'm supposed to keep any of these. But like, Scred, no. Branching Bolt, probably. I can get greedy, to be fair, is what I'm thinking. So I can effectively branch and bolt this next turn. Or something if I play like a Scorpion or a... yes. Fine. So if they play like a Scorpion here or a... I don't know. An Akiba. Ow! Take 2. I got on a lot of life here. We do have one extra weather. But we still got 4 Lembus. So 4 Candy Trail. I'll take the one. Sure. They're on 5 cards. Interesting that they're not even playing Bumpy the Night here, but I guess they're gonna keep the treasure around. Deadly Dispute that. I'm gonna crack this. And then I'm gonna Branching Bolt. Cast. Do 3 damage to creature play. Goodbye. Goodbye! Like, I might as well keep the Lightning Bolt around. I guess I could have kept the Branching Bolt and just bolted them, but who knows? Akiba. Yes. Yes. Ow. Vengeance is fine. 3, 4, 5. Whee! Got a forest. Yes. Forest. Probably want to scry too. I don't think I care too much about Forge or Swell, because I imagine I'm getting Soul Reaped. They usually run 3. So I half expecting to get Soul Reaped here. Bump plus Soul would be pretty minging. Bump, sure. Soul. Soul Reap. Oh, they can't, it's non-green. Right? Ho ho! Gotcha. 121. 21. I forgot it's non-green. Fudge. Now I've realised it's non-green. There's only one place this is going. Cast this bad boy. This could get Soul Reaped, but again, I'm not really too fussed. If it doesn't, they die. So there is that. So we're going to hit for 5 here. Got a 9, 7 plus Bolt. Bump, sure. We're on 18. There's Soul Reap for this. Yes. 15. So if they block this to take 10, got 4. Crap. Crap you. 9. 7. And this is why we kept the Bolt. Because it sometimes matters. Woo! So we want to gain life and kill stuff. So Marauder seems fine. I don't really think Castify does well. I'm going to bring in... I don't think I want Relic. Relic hits, what, Bump? And that's sort of it. I think these are fine. Probably cut both Ground Assaults and maybe a Scred. Right? Something like that. Actually, probably take the Breath Weapons out, right? Keep spreading. Breath Weapon or Relic. So they have a Kiba, they have the 1-2. I'm just supposed to bring in, keep 2 Breath Weapons in. They have a Kiba, they have the 1-2. They've probably got Scorpion. Like, maybe at that point I'm just supposed to bring in 2 Relics. Let's try that. Let's try that. So we have removal, we have a weather, and we have mana. Keep. We've probably got duress. So trying to weather as soon as possible is probably key. So we probably want to Oliphant first. Kiba, we're going to 18, sure. So like that last game where we kept the 1-2 around to basically bolt weather probably isn't gonna happen. So it's fine. So play Highland Forest. So we have a removal spell. We will spread it over lightning bolt, because you never know when you need to alter their face. Lightning blood. Do this. However, they could go mountain duress. There's one thing they could do. Not mountain swamp duress, which is sad. No. Goodbye, weather. Yeah, Thar. Maybe I'm supposed to bring in a fourth. Have a fourth weather in the board. I don't know. Demand Dancers. So that's a lot of Demand Dancers. So probably Demand Dancers, discarding the Demand Dancers. And then we're going to keep saying the word Demand Dancers until Demand Dancers sounds really weird. Deadly Dispute. Okay. No treasure. They've drew a lot of cards. Torture is fine. Torture is fine. Yes. Let's discard a card. And then discard this. Whee! Oop! Oh, Vengeance Hunter. That's good. Squad less alright, but you know, whatever. Let's relic. And pass. I will likely Demand Answers the relic. So that is up for debate. Serrated Scorpion. Go. Let's sack an Alpha. Let's get rid of this relic. Relic Handy Trail. Good. Goodbye. You gonna Deadly Dispute? No. Okay. Montagna. So I feel like they're going to have Guest Verdict or Cast Down for the Avenging Hunter. So I feel like I need to be a bit more savvy with the Avenging Hunter. I'm going to Candy Trail. And then I'm going to see what's on top. Crimson Fleet is probably fine. We don't want another land. And we probably put this on top. And then we play the Highland Forest. And then we can gain 3 and bolt something if we need to. With 6 cards in hand though. Generally as well, they don't have instant speed sort of bolting. So it's not like 3, arms, the vein or whatever it's called, the gain 3 illusory madness. Oh, you're gonna Fruit. Sure. Fruit's pretty minging, to be fair. Definitely means relics a good call, and also probably should have not Demand Answers did away, but did I board 2 in or 3? Board 2 in. So we got another. Okay. Good to know. Avenging Hunter number million. So let's do this, I guess. So we have more threats. The most likely will have took the Soul Reaps out. So each threat's probably just a threat. I would imagine anyways. It's the first. So they're probably going to Guess Verdict this or Cast Down it, depending on what the list runs. We're on 11. We've got 4 cards in hand. Oh, they're going to Tide Blade it. Okay. That also works. Tithing Blade down. So we get Scry 2. Just okay. 5. Is it in? 6. Oh, flip it. Sure. Okay. That's actually quite good for them because they have like this long-term drain sort of thing. I think we lost well anyways because we want to try and find some life gain. Lembus is some life gain. Do I want a bolt? I actually sort of think I do. Then we'll draw the Lembus. Play this. Well, play a Lembus. We will keep the ball on top. We're on 11. 3 cards in hand. Are we likely dead? Probably not. Let's Avenging Hunter. Let's stash. Might as well make a threat if we can. And then we can gain 3 next turn. We've got 10. So 4, 8. Duress, I can take Air Lightning Bolt. Sure. Oh. Bazillion, they're going to Fruit. Yep. 8. Coolio. Let's Catacombs. Make a 4-1. And weather. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Commodore. All you. Attack. Weather. 6. So we have this too. We get 9. Got 17. Draw a card 2. Oh. Minging. Minging. Blech. Blech. Easy. See you guys for the next one. We have lands, we have interaction, and we have creatures. Well, what more could you possibly want? Look at you with your snow-covered islands. We're probably against Blue-Red Scred. We could be against... I don't even know. Blue-Black Fair. We could be against Mono-Blue Fair, but Lorien says... What's that? Oh, it could be against Jeskai Ephemerate. Island, eh? Ogre? No, Ponder. Ponder makes you think it's blue-red. The snow-covered, it could be playing blue-black, but generally I'm thinking blue-red. They chose not to shuffle. Commodore's a great draw. We're likely just going to end getting a forest at this point. Lorien? Yep. The good thing about Ponder and Brainstorm since Lorien's printing have just been like so much, like, yeah, so we are blue-red. So much progressively better. To the point where Preordain was almost the best draw spell, just because its blind is better than the other two. But with the fact that you have a Lorien, it's just so strong. Forest, I don't know about. So hopefully the tap low and then we can just jam a Commodore. But find it highly unlikely. So probably gonna play an Augur. Relics are pretty good here. Relic Metal Blast is pretty good here. Astros did. So we're in for another grind. As expected, this video is probably going to be incredibly long. I probably didn't need to go so much detail against Poison Storm since we end up losing, but oh well. It's fun. You know why he's here? He's here for the long haul. Yes. I'm gonna play this land and I'm gonna pass. And I'm just gonna keep playing land drops. Yes. So in theory they could also be blue-red fair, but highly unlikely. They're most likely blue-red Terra or Scred. 1, 2. August, fine. Bolt this. Goodbye. Goodbye. Good day to you, sir. Yes. Yes. So they have played this, they played this, and they played this. So there's a Dispel in hand. That's weather. Whee! 6. They're probably going to let the 9 resolve. It's only 9 life. It's half just baiting out here. Scred's actually pretty good. I'm going to play this. Hope they don't have a counter spell. If they have a counter spell, they have a counter spell. I can't do much about it. Yes. And this is why we have that one-off pulse, just to sort of buy back this sort of stuff, because we are quite threat light. We don't have access to things like Blood Fountain and stuff. Is it Boilerworks? Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. There are 5 spells in the bin. Demand answers. 3, 4, 5. Do I just jam? How many counter spells you got? Oh, it resolves! It resolves! Yes! Sometimes you just gotta jam. And this guy gets shredded, I'm assuming. On. And then we'll pass. We have lightning bolts, we have Screds. Screds is obviously pretty good at dealing with Terra. I'm gonna Lost Well. I'm not gonna Lost Well. I'm not gonna Forge. I don't need to force a scred on a card that's already screddable, or very screddable, I should say. So that's Lost Well. And I'm not in a rush to have this giant race. Oliphant Scred. I think I'm gonna top, draw. Play the land I don't know about, and then attack for 5. Rah! Take 5, or are you gonna scred it? Yep. It has been officially scredded. 6. Let's cast a big Oliphant. Rah! So they could count this, probably not. Yep. Interesting enough, all of our stuff is unboltable. But obviously by the Commodore, I guess. Commodore does not count. Just gonna get like a braided or something. Yeah. A braid bolt. Yeah. They gotta make them useful somehow, I guess. Yeah, and they're probably gonna Terror here. That's why we kept the scred on top 2. 3. They could play Commodore of their own. Pretty bad if they do. I have an F6 straight. Play Murmur Mystic, that's minging. Yes, yes, yes. So, what's the best way forward? So we're gonna stash, gives us an artifact for Demand Answers. We're gonna stash. Gives an artifact for Demand Answers. We can then draw the scred. And then I think what we'll do is we'll pass turn, and then in there, so in there upkeep they gain an extra 4 mana, but they only have 3 cards. One's a Dispel. I think likely we're just going to scred here, and then if scred in their upkeep. So they cast their Dispel. We will then Demand Answers, sacrifice an artifact. They've got 2 cards. Another Avenger Hunter. So then let's scred again. Surely you don't have another piece of interaction, right? Ah, where? Ah, that's brutal. Cool. So then we're not. There's no point in bolting anything. Double Dispel's pretty brutal there. Then hit for 1. They get a basic island. They get Catacombs. Unfortunately, we don't get a throne either. Pretty sad. Yep. An island, play an island. I'm assuming they get an island anyways. Yep. Play the island. Yes, no. Play the island, sure. 2 cards in hand. Play a Ponder. Jesus. Jesus. No, choose not to shuffle. Oh, they choose to shuffle. Draw a card, sure. Draw. Lightning Bolt. Which is pretty brutal, actually. Because we can double bolt this. And then we basically fall flat to a bunch of birds. So let's bolt this. Bolt this. If we have a counterspell here, it's absolutely backbreaking. They don't. 5. This gives us a Catacombs, gives us a does give us a skeleton, which makes it fairly okay taking back the initiative. And also gives us another threat. And they've got 2 cards in hand, they're pretty threat light. So they have to have, yeah, Scred plus. They can now attack for 1 and leave 2 back, which is pretty bad, but we'll see what they end up doing. Because we do get, as soon as we get a hit and take the initiative again, we get thrown. which is probably game over. Also, there's 3 breath weapons in the deck. So they're just attacking for 1, yeah. Oh. They've got 2 cards in hand. Paying costs. Wait, what? Wait, what? Ninja? Ninja? Are they fair after all this? Double dispel a braid in fair. Yeah? Yeah, these are boilerwork. Should have probably give it away. But 1 top, 1 bottom as well. And then they get to draw it. Okay. So, fair, eh? Well, that changes things. So, 1 top, did they have a piece of interaction here? So, do I scred this to try and take the initiative? I think that's kind of how we have to play it. They'll probably have a counter spell. They don't. Probably have a removal spell. I'm assuming. Or have they got a spell stutter? No, they've got a bolt. Scred. Cool. So we need a couple of turns. And we need to find our 3rd and 4th Avenger Hunter, or a pulse, or a breath weapon plus a threat. Not too much asked for, is it? So now we're going to get to the point I should have just bored control, but they then have the initiative, which is just not good. They draw a card off the ninja. Fairy says, so they are fair. I didn't say that, you know. But these are boilerwork, should have give it away, I think. Not really something that 1 top, 1 bottom as well. Okay. Not something that really Terra or Scred generally run. Did we get there? Yes. This can stop this. They've 1, 2, 3 Screds, so they've only got 1 left. Ent would be great. Avenger Hunter is also fine. I think Avenger Hunter is just perfect, really. Good trample threat. Bigger than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So still not big enough than the last Scred, but what can you do? We'll play the land that they know about, and then we'll pass. Breath Weapon, Branch and Bolt, all these will be great. They can't really attack with the ninja. They're probably going to take the thing with the fairy. They then also get Catacombs as well. Yep. They're probably top... Okay. Probably top the ninja. I'm thinking. Yeah. They take that. They get Catacombs, sure. We're doing it a loss well here. I'm probably just going to have to send sideways. Maybe I'm supposed to forge. I don't know. Firebolt, flashback, firebolt. Okay. You gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. 8-7. So they're planning on basically triple blocking this and leaving themselves with a bird by the looks of it. Yep. That seems like their plan. So I think 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Am I supposed? I don't forge, do I? Am I okay? Do a mountain. Yeah, I think what I'm supposed to do here is, so these are all 4 Avenger Hunters. So supposed to attack, take the initiative, lost well, hopefully find an answer and a pulse. Or a threat. Triple block. Yep. We do get dealing with a fair bit of damage, and we get a lost well here. Wish we drew an answer to this. Yep. Take a bunch. Let's lost well. Lost well. Ground assault. Scred. Why couldn't I have drew a card? Imagine if I had this access to this lost well. I would have seen a removal spell and then a mountain. I would have bottomed it. I think I'm supposed to double top. The awkward thing is they take the initiative and they get thrown, so yeah, I need a double top here. And I've kept ground assault on top for reasons, I guess. 7, 8, 9, 10. We're halfway through our deck and got over half our lands. There's 18 lands in the deck. So 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so we've got 8 lands left. Yeah. Get thrown. Let's have a look at their deck. We got a Crimson Fleet or a Ninja. Yeah. Yep. So we got Ground Assault, so we're going to Ground Assault this, and then we're going to Scrid this in the following turn cycle. Yeah, this is just over now. Throwing that mountain there was absolutely backbreaking. I don't know if I'm supposed to bottom that there. Like, they're taking the initiative anyways, so surely I might as well take a removal spell, plus a removal spell for the thing that they're throwing. Also have it right, no artifacts, no candy trails, no limbers, 1 demand answers. Yeah. But this is what I mean, like the initiative side of things is really, really worrisome against fairies. You have to like be really careful. And this sort of ends up happening where you're on this like grind. So they're on 4 cards in the hand, 1's on land. Brainstorm, sure. So I'm gonna. Oh god. If they find a. If they get a piece of interaction for my Scred, I'm just gonna concede. A whiff. Okay. Even though they'll likely have it, like I'm gonna do it in their upkeep. They'll likely have like a spell stuff right now. Maybe this is why it should have been the other way around. So Ground Assault obviously works in my turn, but can't be. I guess we see what they do. Oops. I pressed OK. They still get a Forge the Augur, so if that's what they're doing, they get Forge the Augur here. Yep. I give the count of this, I'm just conceding. Yep. Oh shit. I don't know why I revealed my hand, but oh well. Man Dancers, Breath. Just all too late. So Branching Bolt seems fine. Mental Blast seems great. Electrickery. Go on, Casting the Fire too. Don't know. Ground Assault overall seems a bit mid. Push. So we need 6 cards, right? So Weather seems a bit mid. Weather. Ground Assault. Do we put out Pulse or Commodore? I think Commodore probably have to keep in because of all the Commodore stuff. But then again, we've still got 2. I think so. Let's try that. So we have 5 lands and a Demand Answers and a Breath Weapon. I'm actually going to keep this hand, and I know it's probably crazy, but we can easily Demand Answers on 2, discarding a mountain, and then have Breath Weapon as a follow-up. Island. Demand Answers into Demand Answers. Let's go. They got a Lorien revealed? Yes. Let's Demand Answers while we can. Candy Trail's great. They could hold up. They get a Fjord, sure. I'm assuming the Fjorden. Okay. Means we can Candy Trail for free as well. Which is pretty nice. I'm gonna play my land. Candy Trail. Scry. End. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we probably don't need another land. I probably will top the end, you know. A 5/7. 5/7 Reacher is actually pretty good. I think. Island cycle, sure. Snow covered island, sure. All good, sure. So island and fjord's been revealed. What did I get? What do you get? Okay. Would have been the perfect time to Commodore as well, but I think they've probably got Hydro anyways, so. Limbus. Limbus. Sure. Scred is good. Scred good. Uh, are they gonna brainstorm? No. Interesting to see what the best line of play is here. Like, is it attack ninja or is it do before attacks or? I'm gonna actually scrub this now. Scrub. Oh, means I get a save. I don't get demand answers this turn, but overall I think it's pretty fine. Limbus. Just keep drawing random cards. Bolt is good. So we have breath weapon. Something good, I guess. There might end of turn spell stutter here too. End of turn brainstorm though. Could make a bolt pretty reasonable. The other interesting thing, I guess, is or concern is we have took out ground assault, so we have 4 scred as a way to deal with terror. Sometimes they like to have maybe should demand answers in response there. They like to have what's the word I'm looking for? Like 1 or 2 terrors sometimes in the deck. So you don't want to get caught with your pants down, not being able to answer it. I know we have 4 red elemental blast and 4 scred, but they're up to 7 cards in the board works. End of turn, we will demand answers, sacrificing our Limbus. Bravo! They might counterspell, they might spell stutter. There's a lot of things they could do, to be honest. Or spell stutter. So let that come in. And then we'll lightning bolt the spell stutter. If they have a Hydro here, it's pretty sad, but if they really want to fight over demand answers, that's also not the end of the world. Yep. Shuffle. Commodore. Yeah, so I feel like, first of all, I can't miss land drops. I think that's just a death sentence. Let's play this. Then I think we're going to breath weapon. Just do this now while they're tapped out. Goodbye. Actual threats on board. Like, it would have been nice to be in a Commodore there, but overall, I don't think we can. Obviously, they just take it back. They just take the initial. Jeez. They take the Monarch pretty easily. Double top. Eek. 1. Brainstorm, sure. Maybe should have killed that in response, but I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and scred this. If I scred this, and then this resolves, I can then try and untap and Commodore. But we are open to. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna Commodore whenever demand answers. I will do it in their upkeep though. This one, second artifact. This one. Oh wait. There is an argument as well for maybe now that the metagame's a little slower, I need to see how the red matchup is and how useful the Lembus gain life is. Oh Jesus. Mainly because So now I can, if I draw red on the last, I can Crimson Fleet, but then I still don't get anywhere because I now then lose to the Fairy Seer. There are 3 cards in hand, one's a blue Elemental Blast. Just go red. Die! Random Fairy. Let's have fix. And this is what I was meaning about the Commodores. They really are backbreaking. So, like, so here, so if I play it, their response to my last card is not actually to counter it, it's to kill it. So they can play it, so I can play it. Oh, yeah. So I can play it here. It resolves. I become the Monarch. They blow Mental Blast it. They take the Monarch, and then I lose the game. Is basically what happens. Keep hitting for 1, sure. Got 5 cards in hand now. Second Augur, sure. Red. Wow. Yep, 5 cards in hand, still got Scred and a blow Mental Blast. Okay. Oliphant. Might as well play this out. They can Scred it, they can blow Mental Blast it, they'll probably just Scred it. And I've just got to work my way through all this removal, to be honest. Yep. Interesting enough, the only reason I can see not Scredding and Blue Mental Blasting it is if you're concerned about Avenging Hunter, but with their board state, I don't feel like they are. They only have 1 card in hand. If 2, they can also Commodore themselves and have counter backup. I think this is just a loss here. The Fairy Lifestyle. One draw some random like Electricity. No. Embers. Give me something good. Give me something good. Breath Weapon. Breath Weapon doesn't actually cut it. Avenging Hunter doesn't actually cut it either. 5 cards and 1 being a thing. 1 being a Blue Elemental Blast. If I play it, they'll likely have Scred too. I'm just going to pass it down. I need to clear the board first. It's quite hard to do when you've cast 3 Screds and a Lightning Bolt. But alas, here we are. 4, 5 even? Laurenville, Jesus. Second land too. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ow. So I'll probably give us a couple more draws and then I'll probably concede. 1, 2, 3, 5. Just get it out there. Yep. The answer is probably letting it resolve again, like I mentioned before. Let me take the initiative and then go from there. Forest. They're the forest. My idea is that they'll tap out and I can bolt it, but I just feel like this is not gonna happen. Odd. Go away. I'm gonna do this. No, don't let it. What? Oh, I don't have a stop my answer. Stupid kid. I had a window to bolt this, basically. It didn't matter anyways. Let's go next. See you guys in the next round. Hey guys, welcome back to round 4. We're on the draw. This hand's fine. We've got green source if we need it. We've got all this sort of good stuff going on. It's another blue deck. Who'd have thought it? Perdane alert! Perdane alert! Oh. I forgot I have like a green on my arm and I've saw the green screen there, like, whee. How weird, huh? Preordained did 1 top, 1 bottom. 4th land Commodore. I'm gonna top the Commodore, bottom the land. And then I'll play a Limbus. I don't know what I'm against. Could be Colgate still, technically. Could be. They have some description. Could be Turbo Fog. Yes. Most likely Turbo Fog. Let's Limbus. Fourth land's fine. Fourth actual untapped land as well. Like, that can play. So I'm gonna, most likely next turn, I'll, yeah. Okie dokie. F6. We're not gonna play the Candy Trail. They're gonna do some shenanigans. Oh, my nose. Super sore. There was a spot coming through. So that is all know. No. Yes. So let's Oliphant get a green sauce. Candy Trail. Oh, another green sauce. Let's play a Commodorio. Basically, initiative is the route to victory and is my friend. Monarch, they're probably not so bothered about due to the whole, drawing cards and stuff. But, oh well. Bajuka Bog, no, my Oliphant. Give me a card. Give me a card. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yes. Deep analysis, stem cells. Sure. I'm assuming they're gonna just take 5 here, which is reasonable. Yeah. Orlando. So let's start with the demand answers. No. Demand answers. Sacrifice an artifact. Sacrifice this. Draw some cards. Double breath weapon. Absolutely perfect. Just what I needed. Candy Trail. Bottom this and bottom this. I don't need any of those. Play a land. Attack for 5. And then we're going to discard a breath weapon. Again, I know it sounds silly, but they're both dead cards, both breath weapon and ground assault. Breath weapon, again, is a more normal inclusion in the decks, and ground assault isn't. So, like, little things for all, we could, yeah, that's fine. They could have Tolarian Terror in the sideboard. It's not a thing that's unheard of for Turbo Fog players. Like, it's not out of the question. And they could, in theory, board into Terror if they wanted to. Not saying that they will or won't, but seeing Breath Weapon, in theory, could decide that decision because seeing Breath Weapon or Ground Assault could, in theory, sway that decision. Just that ever so slightly, even though I know it doesn't really matter that much. Like, if it come down to discarding an actual card, like a card that could potentially be reasonable and also win me the game, like, I understand. So they're probably also going to growth spiral into another desert probably here. We don't need another land. We don't need another land. They could weather here as well. I'm going to play this land. And then I'm going to attack. Like here, I'm going to discard Breath Weapon and Demand Answers here. Oh, Tangle? Okay. That is fine. I was expecting much worse. Yep. We're going to discard Scred and Breath Weapon. Scred, Breath Weapon. And so it's fine. We're on 33 cards in our deck. Still no Avenging Hunter. I could draw off Candy Trail or I could Demand Answers. I feel like I'm gonna Demand Answers. Second half act. Bye. Yes. Draw. So we'll play Candy Trail and then we'll play Highland Forest and then pass. Bottom. Top. We could also play. Actually, we're gonna play land and we're gonna play Big Elephant. Big boys. Big the boy. Go. And I guess I should have Flare and Pain in my sideboard. That's one thing. Look at all these lanes. So now I just need to find a window to Avenging Hunter. Attack with both. Yes. Then a moment's peace. I'm assuming, since we're hitting them for a lot, we're hitting them for almost lethal. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So I don't want my Avenging Hunter here to be countered. Discard a Scred. Again, Scred's much less useful than AK is fine. 28 cards. They're gonna weather at some point too, I imagine. Discard Scred, and then we're gonna end of turn draw a bunch of cards. Yeah, just obviously unprepared for the Turbo Fog matchup. Is what it is. Deep analysis on 12. 13. Okay. Yeah, discard a Miller Lightning Bolt over? No. That's another thing to note that effectively something I'm. Like your Thorn would resolve, mate. What's going on? What's going on? Black, green, weather. Okay. So they've got what? 3 mana open, is that? Okay. Where? Okay, they're arcane denying them, so that is fine. It's absolutely perfect, one would say. Draw. Draw. Draw some cards. So they're gonna fog here, like actual fog, like 1 mana fog. Drawing. Draw a little leg for me. Attack. I'm attacking first, just for on the off chance they don't actually cast fog. Sure. 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can't double Avenger Hunter, which is quite sad. But we can play Commodore. Let's get land. Actually, do I want to land? Might as well, actually. Forest. I don't know about. Let's Commodore. It's more just look at all my threats. So we're going to discard 2 cards. So we'll discard the Highland Forest and a Scred. Like, we don't need more green sources. 3's ample. We're on 23 cards. They're not quite there with the whole onto the bog. Okay, I guess it might matter. Preordain, sure. Preordain, so they're gonna probably do a big weather than moments piece. I'm assuming here. Weather for 12, yeah. And then the flashback for moments piece here. Oh, 4 telecards, so another fog. Unless they think the save, which again I find highly unlikely. Forge. Forge on this guy. Bonk. So I can't tangle, so I will happily, I'm going to play this land of them and just happily attack with all. Attack with all. Not this guy. Why not? Fog. Yep. Fog in. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I'm going to do this. I'm basically trying to find bolts. Before they get milled over. Another one. And I'm now going to try and go through this as fast as possible. Forge them a bunch of times. Forging, forging, forging. Forge a little leg for me. We have one bolt. 7 cards, another ground assault. 6. Unless they somehow deal 20 to themselves. No, my graveyard. Sure. Makes sense, to be fair. Unknown, really. They don't know what we're on. We don't know what interactions we've got, so. Loriano. 19 to 26 cards. Cool. Still got this Moments piece in the graveyard. Let's archive. Give me a card. I feel like we have lost this game. And they've probably got full control right now. Weather. Yeah, do I care about Tangle? Probably not. Yes. Interestingly enough, we've also got 3 Lembus, which causes them a little bit of annoyance, to be honest. But not a massive amount. Right. And then I'm going to sack the food and leave the Lembuses in play. So there is a chance that we kind of get them, catch them off guard because they tap out for a stream of thought thinking they've got the win, and then we shuffle a Lembus in. Yeah. A branching bolt. I'm going to discard 3 cards, or 2 cards here. So, weather, branching bolt. Again, a card that doesn't deal with terror, so just generally. End step. Oh, end step, nothing. Sacking artifact. Sacking artifact. Whoosh. Demand answers. No need to play now, I guess. 13 cards in the bin. There are 10 cards deeper. It's got a Moments piece. So we've got 12 cards in our deck. Let's take an Avenger Hunter. Let the cycle commence. I'm not going to pull a land out, I don't think. If I have one left. I think I do. 8, 9, 10. I have 2. Let's not pull a land out. Draw. 4th Lembus. Lembus. So this actually, like the 4 Lembus, as weird as it sounds, gives us 4 extra cards in our deck. We don't want to land. Oliphant. Let's attack. Bend them. So they've cast how many tangles? 2? 1. One piece, sure. One piece from the hand. Okay. Okie dokie. All I need is that 1 attack. that one attack. And the reason I'm putting more threats into play as well is basically because if they just start casting stuff now and then go weather the storm. Sure. Don't they still have something foretold? No. Yeah, if they go something other than weather, like go weather the storm here, and then gain a bunch of life here, like so they're gaining 21 life, then there is a chance that if they do mess up, that I do get to, that I do get to still kill them. Music network, yep. Give me that card. Yep. I'm just going to discard a land at this point. Not that it's ever going to matter. Then I'm going to yield to end step. I might actually just wait for the Monarch to kill us as opposed to Streamer Thought on us low. Because we only need Streamer Thought us for like two copies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. And then they've still got 5, 6 mana open. Hmm. Yep. Yep. No, what? 2 mana open? Yes. I guess I'm supposed to turn off auto yields in case the words are wisdom. Give me 4 more turns. Weirdly enough, they have to have they do have to have a fog in hand too. Not that I'm saying that they don't, but just something to note, I guess. What are we gonna draw? Wood. Then let's send them. Do they have a fog? What? 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 I mean, sure. Okay. But this is what I was made up for whole that. We managed to get them with the Lembers, and then they didn't have a fog in hand. Sure. Take that. I did not expect that whatsoever. As you can probably tell. So relics are good. Red element blasts are obviously good too. And I think that's sort of it. I don't think we need anything too extravagant after that. Marauders, I guess, help be more threatening. No Flare and Pain, obviously, is pretty sad. But we need 9 cards. Branch and Bolt's bad. Ground Assault's bad. Breath Weapons are bad. And all these scrids are bad. Dush. That seems fine to me. I guess Weather's bad too. I guess we do that. Keep the scrids in, take out the Weathers, just in case, I guess. Just in case the board's... No, I think I'm going to keep the scrids in case the board in Murmur Mystic. It seems like a smart thing to do. Oh, call it a day there. Okay, so we have Demand Dancers plus 2 Avenger Hunters. Seems like a good way to start off. We're going to Boggers. Sure. Lightning Bolt, sure. Lightning Bolt sure is fine. Loriano, Tangle Islet. Let's do this and pass. 6 now, because we have to discard after that. So I think I'm just going to pass here and probably go to end step. Is it sure? They're probably not going to do anything. And we will just discard a card, discarding this. We don't draw another land to cast these, and sure. I'm going to be sad, but... I guess we mountain cycle this, get a Highland Forest, get a top land out of our deck. And then next turn, just jam a Commodore. Jam, jam, jam! The lands are really weird for our opponent right now. Yeah. Go to 8, then 7, then 6, and back to 7, yeah. Digging for lands. They found one. That means he resolves. Look at him go. Look at this. Look at all our green sources. Look at us go. Crimson Fleet Commodore. Look at our lands. Still got our bolts. No, it is 2 bolts. Oh. Got 2 blue sources. See if they end up doing anything. Jam a Murmur and Mystic or something. Demand answers. Okay. 2 for 5. Take the 5. Well, we've got double Avenging Hunter here. I'm actually happy to just Avenging Hunter. And then if he gets countered, he gets countered. Yes, you can Arcane Denial. Sure. End step, draw. Ooh, God. Ew. How shocking. Discarding a card. Probably a mountain. I think I'm fine drawing. Or am I? Actually, to be fair, I've got enough resource. I don't think I'm actually going to draw a card here. Like, I have a Demand Answers to draw. I have a Candy Trail. I have a Pulse to rebuy the Avenger Hunter. Yeah. Let's play a land. Let's attack for 5. Put them to 11. We could Growth Spiral Double Desert too. They're not. They're gonna fuck. Okay. I'm gonna Candy Trail. And then pass. Don't want a Forest. I don't want to Demand Answers either. Draw a random card. Arcane Denial, draw a bunch. Sure. There is also a generally not great strategy of boarding a bunch of stuff in. So you can... So you can board in like your whole 15 card sideboard. Generally. It's not advised. Because, well, why would you? Because you don't want other cards, but it's another way to buy your time. But the main thing about Turbo Fog is generally they have enough to get by. So like if you're getting locked, you're getting locked. Like your 15 cards isn't gonna buy you the time. So this is why I took the opportunity to not play Avenger Hunter because we can basically do this and get around this Bajuka Bog. So that was the idea. I'm gonna yield land step. So on 28 with a black. What they're going to do with that, however, is another question. They do nothing with it. So let's draw a card with Candy Trail. 2, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Avenger Hunter. Resolves. I like it. Keep it going. Moment's peace now, sure. Take this. Let's. I've already played on this time, right? So let's go to 7. Oh god. Scred Fangra Marauder. I don't want either. And then let's pass. No point in attacking if they've already Moments Pieced. And let's draw a card and discard a land. Discarding a land. Get got by the Lembas before though. Woo! So we're gonna Forge, probably the green card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lorien's fine. I'm actually not that bothered about Lorien. I more just want to use it to let my red elemental blast spells resolve. To red elemental blast this. Christ. Words and stuff. Stream of thought. Just 1. I am okay with that. Lembas, Relic. Well, that was annoying. They put 4 cards back, which is fine. But then, if we find a Relic, we can make it much harder for them to cycle. Like, cycle the Stream of Thoughts. Let's Forge. On the non-red one. So we have 11 points of burn here. Flashback a moment, please now. Yep. Okie dokie. Let's Avenging Hunter. And then let's trap. 23. Let's draw a random card. Oliphant. Oliphant. So probably Candy Trail end of turn and sort of hope for the best. Okay. They're doing nothing. Maybe I was supposed to count that Lorien revealed. Okay. Archive. Aware. 1 green, play Moment Space, sure. Looking for a relic. Looking for a relic. Looking for a relic. Discard a card. Discard a land that we don't need. Lembas. Let's cast the Lembas. We don't need a mountain. We don't need all of these cards. 5, 9. We will probably just discard a Fangor Marauder here. Actually, we're probably discarding 3, aren't we? There's the Relic. Nice and on time. Fangor Marauder, Oliphant, land. Seems fine. We get a Throne. We get a flashback this Moment Piece. We whiff, which is okay. Not the end of the world. It's not as detrimental as other things, to be fair. We have 9 points to burn here. They got a Moment Piece, I'm guessing. Oh, they're gonna tangle. Brutal. So how many do they have? 1? 1 in exile. Okay. Let's 1, 2, 3, 6. Let's cast Oliphant. Draw a card. Got 7. We have 2. Red Elemental Blast up. What did we end up doing? Growth Spiral. Oh, Wilt. Let's pop this. Popping. So that stops this. When we draw, go to 8 cards. Alright, sure. Drawing is fine. Keep it on top. Okay. Handy Trail. So we'll discard the Scred. And then we have a Red Elemental Blast. And hopefully let's be able to use it. Draw 5 cards. 3, 4, 5. This one seems perfect to counter that. Oosh. Just buy them time with these as well being tapped. Undercity. Get a land. Let's actually not get a land. New. Draw turn. Avenger Hunter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Avenger Hunter will forge the Oliphant. Forging the Oliphant. Forge. The Oliphant. 8. Sure. Well, that's annoying. Oh my god, hurry up. Scry. Sure. And then we'll Candy Trail here. And then hold up Red Elemental Blast. Yeah, again, they've got 3 cards in hand. They've used 2 Moment's Peace. What did they do? The Scry. They're kept on top. We don't need a land. We probably don't need an Oliphant either. Cool. No point in attacking if they've already fogged. Draw a card. Scrid. Scrid. Hmm. They're on 33 cards. They're going to do this. Wilt in response. Arcane Denial there. Wilt. I feel like they should have waited. I know it doesn't really matter, but they probably should have waited till I also probably should have Arcane Denial that, but they really are digging for fogs. I feel like I want to wait though to try and get something better than just a random Arcane Denial. The Scribe's not good. Arcane Denial, they're going to draw 3 cards here. And we get to hit them for 5. We might, there is a chance that we actually get to go around again before we die, or before the game ends. So they go to 18. Draw. Trail, okay. Let's attack. I'm going to just send all out, even though they could have Tangle. They could have a Tangle, but I think it's still fine. Yep. Cool. So, we're going to Candy Trail. Candy Trail. And then us. I don't even want that. I do think we want the Relic though. Let's draw. And then Relic. Relic, go. And set targets. Boop. And then we'll pass. I think passing seems smart. End of turn, draw a card. Arcane Denial. Draw a card. Sure. So back up to 4 cards. We've only got 1 other Lembus as well. Which we do need a second Lembus, really. Weather. Weather's annoying. Yeah. We do need a second Lembus because the Streamer Thought, if the Streamer Thought is for lethal, we need a Lembus to stop us dying in our draw step, and ideally, I guess it doesn't really matter then, the second one to stop us dying to the Monarch. Well, there's the second one anyways. Discard is Skid. They're on 33, and them guys aren't untapping. So that gives them a window to find more fogs. Hmm. 3, 4, 5. Is this? There's another Lorien revealed. Oh, the Streamer Thoughton. Streamer Thought was for how many? Replicated twice. 4, 8, 12. Puts us with 2 cards left in our deck. Sure. Do that is resolved because I can't. We've already got rid of one of their streamer thoughts, right? So they can't shuffle these back in unless they counter this. They have to counter this now and then. So do I just stop them? Yeah, I think I just stop them getting anything back. Then we mill 12 got a 1 card. Avenger Hunter, sure. Yes. 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 Awkward thing about this is the Lembus isn't in play. So these don't untap. And we die to the archive. We're just dead, right? Yeah, we're just dead. No point in wasting time. Yeah, I couldn't draw what the last card was. Oh, yeah, I want to change anything. I just need to try and be as fast as possible here. Keep this. We have 1 dead card, but the others are pretty fine. Demand Dancer's pretty easy to mulligan to pitch this grid. They're on 8 minutes, we're on 6. We have got enough time to win. No real issue there. Scred, Mountain Candy Trail, Relic Reb. Let's top the Reb, top the Relic. Early Relic's really good here. Allows us to basically start controlling the graveyard so the moments pieces aren't very good. And that's sort of the idea. Wow, that was a very familiar player. Let's F6. Okay, let's not F6. Let's be weird. Unfortunately, with the Relic, though, we're going to have to just be really weird with our timings. I'm not going to... I'm okay. I'm okay to miss a land drop here for the benefit of a Relic. This is fine. Let's save targets. Tap this. Goodbye, AK. So probably Demand Dancer's the Scred end of turn. Laurenville, get a land, sure. Islet, I'm guessing. So they have green sauce, sure. Oh, okay. Dog getting bounced. Going to end step. Demand Dancers, discard a card, discarding this. Give me lands, give me lands, give me lands. They're not lands. Give me land. That is a land. Let's get a basic mountain. Basic mountain, play basic mountain. Candy Trail, Scry. Top. Top. You exile the card. Let's F6. There's the islet. Do we play Commodore? Oh, we can't, can we? We can't because we're going to play Avenger Hunter next turn. So we'll probably draw a card at Candy Trail end of turn. Then we'll play Bog. Yep. It's fine. I don't really care about the other font. 2. Foretell card. Yep. Draw. Draw a card. Play a land. I'm actually gonna Commodore. I've probably misplayed here. I should have played the Highland Forest. I'm gonna Commodore to get a 5/2. Hold up Red Elemental Blast. Yep, it's fine. And I want to Avenger Hunter holding up Red Elemental Blast. I'd always be able to do this. Yes. 4 minutes 44 on the clock. It should be okay. I've got 7 minutes. It's fine. Make you do that. And then the problem is obviously not being able to F6 really. I can F6 here because I've already tapped the relic. I'm not really gonna. Fair enough. Shouldn't have F6. Punished immediately. This is fine. They're just trying to make the moments pieces more relevant, really. Let's go. Let's talk. We're not drawing a card, basically, is what we've lost there. Let's play a land. And then let's... Probably got a counter spell, so let's pass the turn. Draw a card. Give us something good. Another Avenger Hunter. Okay. So we're basically just going to deploy these threats. And hopefully that's good enough. Let's yield to land step. Doing Candy Trail. Another red elemental blast. Sweet. I'm not going to Oliphant because I have lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can Avenger Hunter. Let's counter that. Let's see how many counter spells they have got. Probably got more than one. And a fog. Jesus. Okay. There's a mountain. We're going to Avenger Hunt next turn as well. We are going to draw. Yes. 2. Oh. We've got 9 cards, 10 cards potentially. 2, 3, 4. What's going on? Lauren revealed show. Good thing. 7. Whoosh. Want to draw a bunch of cards. We'll play a mountain. 5. Avenger Hunter. I. Maybe another one. No. It resolves. Then we'll Lembus. Lembus! What's this? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Mountain. Lembus. Probably got a weather too, so not great. We definitely do not want to scred. Commodore. Got 9 cards. So we want to discard Oliphant Commodore. Go spell show. I probably want to discard Demand Answers Commodore, to be fair. And then we're going to use the Relic. Play the Relic next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Deep analysis, sure. Problem is they've now got a big enough graveyard where it's just Relics probably just get rid of a Moments piece. But yeah, other than that, we should be okay. Let's hope. Let's hope. Moments piece. I'm assuming since they're doing it now, yep. Okay, Forge. Forge this one. We need more bolts. Relic. Do we pop the Relic now? Let me pop it into their turn. No point in attacking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's trap. Trap, trap, trap. 10. Don't have a weather. Would be great for you not to have a weather, please. Nice. So hopefully we shouldn't have to commit too much else. We're on 7. Deep analysis, sure. I'm fine with them getting the deep analysis value, I think. Because realistically, we have bolts. Unless I have weather, then it's pretty sad. But yeah, so I'm gonna end step, exile relic. Goodbye, moments, peace. Fangren doesn't really do anything. Clean up, they're discarding a card, probably a moment's peace. Archive, draw a card. Moment's peace. Lightning Bolt's actually a reasonable draw. Handy Trail, okay. So I'm gonna attack for 7. Oh no, I'm gonna attack for these. Just these two. Because then they have to moment's peace and not weather. Yep. I'm gonna weather here. 4 mana, scry, okay. They're deep. They're doing it while we have to press OK as well. Just for note. Okay. So if we find a... We can potentially Candy Trail into another Bolt for lethal here. Candy Trail. Bottom. Bottom. Command Dancers. Discard a card. Discard a Marauder. Scred. Lembus. Lembus. Last window to find a Bolt. Bottom. Bolt. We've played a land. Oh no, we've got a draw from the Bolt. Come on. Fast. Counter. Counter. Bolt. 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 Let's go! Let's go! Yeah! A minute on the clock, and we found the Bolt. Let's go! Oh yeah! Woo! See you guys for the last round. Hey guys, welcome back here to the 5th and final round. See if we can 3-2. This hand's fine. Got early removal, got Lembus, Demand Dancers, Weather the Storm, so if we're against red deck, obviously great. If we're against aggro deck, obviously great. Yeah, should be good. I'm gonna play Forest, even though I know this sounds bad. I'm just gonna level with people a little bit. YOLO. Even though if they play a red card, I want, like if they go Great Furnace here. Great Furnace into Tomb Raider, I'm just sad that I just played a Forest for no reason. Okay. Not punished. End step. We are gonna cycle this for a green-red land. Yeah. I'm gonna play a Lembus here. Lembus. Lembus. No. Not a land. I'm gonna find another land anyways. Yes. So it could be blue-black Fear. There could be blue-black Control. Most likely Fear is what I'd put them on here, but you just don't know these days. Avenger Hunter is great. So even though I can squeeze a Demand Answers in here, wish I'd actually got a... What I can do is I can Demand Answers, go to 8 cards. Yeah, I can Demand Answers, right? So it's second artifact. Demand Answers, go to 6, go to 8 cards. Hopefully draw a mountain here to bolt this. Oh, I drew 2. And the reason I want to bolt this is because I want to avoid Ninja. Another Augur, sure. Brainstorm. Did I have a land again or not? They do. Aqueduct. So they are pretty much fair here at this point. Look at all these Avenger Hunters. So they are fair. So what am I gonna do about that? I'm gonna do this. Am I leaving the weather? I feel like I am leaving the weather. Because they're gonna get to a point where they're gonna draw more cards than I am. Oh, that slid over there, but whatever. There we are. Do 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 do. Don't monarch me. Not the end of the world, but I prefer not to be monarched. It actually probably is the end of the world, because I then have to then block with my Avenging Hunter. I'd prefer them to do like tap outy random stuff right now. Lauren revealed or something, make sure they don't miss a land drop or something. Very serious. Okay. Like, this is annoying because now it makes my initiative really bad. And then scry them both to the bottom, I'm assuming. One top, one bottom. So one of the cards was that good that they could not get rid of it. Always good to know. Whee! 9. Also, I've noticed that since we have 3 breath weapons in the main, we very rarely see them. I think the only time I remember seeing them is against Turbo Fog. Let's Candy Trail here. No point in playing Avenging Hunter here because they'll just take the initiative and then snuff this out and you're in this shit show of a mess. Demand Answers is really awkward too. I'm gonna bottom that, top that, play a land, pass the turn. Is probably what I'm gonna do. Because they can just spell. If I sack the Candy Trail and discard an Avenging Hunter to Demand Answers, they can just spell store it too. I'll probably wait till they tap out. Yep. One, sure. Ninja? I'm assuming there's a ninja coming. Yes. I'll do this now, just why they can't have that window of spell stuttering, spell stutter spriting. So it means I do get to draw cards. I feel like I need a secret black card in here. Super secret tech. Can't be snuff outed. Scred. Scred. Scred isn't the end of the world. I'm going to discard probably the other Demand Answers, actually. And leave both Avengers Hunters, because I do need to somehow win the game. Breath Weapon's a great card. Do I do this now? Yes. Because the only thing they can't counterspell it with the mana they've got open. Nice. Spell Stutter Sprite is their friend. Nope, they're not going to play it. So they do have a Spell Stutter Sprite in hand. That's one thing to note. Maybe more than one as well. This, get me land. Or they could counterspell this, they don't. Okay, so they've got a snuff out here, they're going to snuff this out. And then they're going to Spell Stutter Sprite, try and take it. And I bet they have a counterspell for the Scred. Is basically what they're going to do. Snuff out, ready, go! Spell Stutter. Shot. So I guess we give them access to more mana. Like, they can still counter something anyways, so I guess we do an upkeep. What about this? No. But this. Counterspell? Yes. You got it! Oh, no. So at least we make them use the 2 mana in their upkeep. 2, 3, 4. We take the 1, they get a land. Interesting enough, the way they've done it as well, they played their land first. So now we know they have a land in hand. So if they just attacked, and then, yeah, so if they just attacked, then got the island, then played the island, they have 4 cards in hand. 4 unknowns in hand, and now we've got, like I said, they've only basically got 3 cards in hand. So we're going to attack. No, snuff out as expected, so they've got 2 others. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's play another one. Do they have a third counterspell? No. Good to know. So we're not going to forge, or are we going to forge? So they've got 2 unknowns. Do they have another removal spell? Maybe. Can we race this? We're on 30. I'm gonna race this. This might be a bad idea because I'm gonna then utilize the scry from the candy trail here. I'm gonna race this. They don't have another snuff out. And if they do, I have an Oliphant backup. I feel like I can race this. Don't have another spell store either. Oliphant, candy trail. Do I just get another Oliphant here? 5, 6, 7. I guess 5, 6. So I'm gonna top this. So then next turn I'm gonna Oliphant. Use this Oliphant plus candy trail. Yeah. And then trap. We're gonna race this. Screw it. YOLO. Why not? 3, 4. Oh no! So we've got one card. I'm gonna play this island. Yep. Attack. Probably lost well. They might forge, but most likely lost well. We're on 29. Their first round. They're gonna. Okay. They're racing. So. 2 cards in hand. Monarch. Monarch would be bad. Lorien reveal would be pretty brutal as well. Yeah. Okay. And I have counterspell backup. This is going all wrong. Cast. Hi. Got a spell stuff sprite. Yeah, we don't need that land. I'll still top the threat. They're on 16. We need to work into them a little bit. Rappers at 23. Lorien revealed into Brainstorm. Yep. Preordained double bottom. Drawing a card. Sure. I'm going to hit for 3. Or they're going to try and agony warp this to death. Go. So we're going to attack. They're going to block an agony warp, I'm guessing. Yep. So we still trade, which is fine. But they don't lose the initiative. Hi. No, they drew a counter spell. No. Okay. We only have one Avenging Hunter left, right? Because we discarded one. Yep. They get to archive, get to draw a card. And we're still stuck on the Forge. Land pass. Avenging Hunter, go. Let's go. No counterspell. No counterspell. No counterspell. Let's go. Let's go. They're gonna just spell stuff sprite. I'm gonna cry anyways, but still, let's go. That was highly unlikely to happen too. Oh well. Yes. No. Ha! I'm not gonna play this land. Because then they know it's not something. Gonna take the initiative and then Throne. Jesus. Not good. I repeat, not good. Sure. Okay. I think one thing. Oh, I've got a ninja as well. No. No, my cheering for nothing. No. Okay. Get a Throne. They're gonna get a Thorn as well. Or a Murmuring Mystic. I bet they get a Murmuring Mystic. They got a Thorn. Jesus. Blech. 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 Snuff out is in there though, so that means there's only one snuff out in that pile. So the potential one snuff out in here is quite unlikely. Yeah, in 2 cards. God, they're gonna cast down anyways. And they're a Thorn. Blech. The aggro plan failed. Why do you fail me? Why? Gonna draw land again, Anna. Yep. Let's call that there. No! No! Right, so. Branch and bolt is fine. Trickery is fine. Reb. Where's casting? Do we want the casting of fires? I don't think so. I don't think we want the ground assaults, and I don't think we want the weathers. That's an easy 5 cuts. I don't think we want. Hmm. Do we cut an Avenging Hunter or do we cut Crimson Fleet? Probably a Crimson Fleet, right? And then say that's it. I don't think we want the casting the fires though. However, I could be wrong on that. Electric is fine. Maybe I cut the Crimson Fleet all again. Maybe I cut Oliphant or a casting the fire. Maybe I haven't cut the no. One thing I'm noticing that control is actually everywhere. And there is seriously very little aggro about. Like, there's very little Kuldotha, which I'm surprised at, to be fair. Usually, even in leagues, when Kuldotha's bad, it's still everywhere. But I don't think the Lembus to Wellspring is probably gonna. It should be a Wellspring, I think, basically because of the Demand Answers side of things. But then again, it did also save us. Maybe it should be like a 2-2 split or something. I don't know. Unsure. Look at all my counter magic. Electric is secretly a counter spell for spells, right? Look at all these Lorien revealed. What? Look at that fancy Lorien revealed as well. Alright, we got this. We got this. They're doing nothing. They're doing nothing. We're doing nothing. We're all doing nothing. Nothing. Land. Oh. Look at this. We're just going to play lands, and then we're just going to go, here's an Avenging Hunter. Red Line of Blast Protection. That's kind of where we're at. Brainstorm, sure. But what little do they know? Wait, what? What? What you doing, Willis? Say 1 extra card. I'm all for brainstorming end of turn in pauper, like I am. Your mana's not efficient like it is in Legacy. Like I am fine, but double brainstorm. Come on. Seeing that extra card is not it. I'm gonna Red Elemental Blast this. Basically, I want to keep the top 2 on top. That's the only reason why they're doing this. Dispel. I will counter it. You are having those 2 cards on top. Whee! Hi. Forest. Your turn. You are brainstorm locked. Do you have a cast down? I'm going to scry, even though I think I should be punishing them. I'm going to scry here, just because they could have a cast down. Scred. Do I need another 2 removal spells? Probably not. I want to punish them with threats. Lembus is not a threat, but it's not the worst. I was concerned by cast down. I don't know if I should have been. Scred. 4 screds, 3 screds on the bottom. That's fine. Commodore. Let's go. I'll take that. Your counter spell. A spell stutter. Okay. So they do draw a card. Yeah. They take the Monarch, they take the Initiative, but they have to have 2 removal spells here. They do get a Swamp, which I guess could be pretty bad. But we've got 4 pieces of interaction for this spell stutter. So we just need to make sure we're taking the Monarch back and then sort of kosher. So they get Swamp probably. I'm guessing. Because that enables double Snuff Out. Or that enables Snuff Out, I should say. And this is where the downside is, because they get Swamp. Are they going to tap out for a Thorn or something? Or they're just going to Snuff Snuff? Snuff, yes. Snuff? Jesus Christ. Double Snuff's pretty bro, but we have actually got... They're on 7. I repeat, they are on 7. I don't need another land. They're on 1. So, let's see what they do here. They might forge a Lost Well. Okay. They double top. Okay, let them draw 7 cards. They land. So when they attack, I will Electricity this. Just cast. Oh. And then if they want to spell stutter it, I will Breath Weapon. But if they counter spell, that's fine. Okay. Then draw a card. We somehow just need 2 lightning bolts. Well, 3 lightning bolts to resolve. Avenging Hunter. Not good because they're gonna kill this or counter it. Like double top here, they've got a counter spell. Yep. And I also now don't want, so I might have to Lembas here to shuffle the Screds back in, especially if the end of turn spell star. Maybe it was a bit greedy with the the Commodore there. The fact that they were doing nothing, I forced them to literally have 1 of 4 spell stutters in there. Like, problem is so backbreaking though, wasn't it? Like, but to be fair, it wasn't even. So they had to have 1 of 4 spell stutters. They then also had to have double Snuff Out because they obviously didn't have Cast Down. They would have cast down my Avenging Hunter last turn. So they had to have 1 spell stutter into double. Yeah, 1 spell stutter into double Snuff Out. Yeah, unsure. Unsure if that was actually like, you know, the chances were pretty low based on their hand. Yeah. They've got Breath Weapon to clear this board. Whatever. They've got 6 cards. They're going to hit us 2. They're going to Ninja. They have a Ninja as well. Jesus, they have everything, don't they? They got it all. They got it all. Maybe I was supposed to assume that their hand was like this goated once they're ahead because they weren't doing anything. I got double brainstorm, and then I still think the Fairy Seer was right. Like the sorry, I'm looking for fighting over that Fairy Seer. But I think the wrong thing was the Commodore. I think. Yeah, I think that was the problem. So they get a Fairy Seer. They get a 4/4 Fairy Seer. Okay. They scry too. Double top. So let's Breath Weapon. With your 7 cards in hand, you're gonna Spellstutter, you're gonna Hydro. What's really amazing about this is that I now can't Breath Weapon because they just play Spellstutters, right? 4, 5, 6, 7. And I still don't really want to use a bot light. Well, I want to do this. 6. Ah, man. We have a small window here. Very, very small. where we're gonna try and breath weapon, get stuff out, and then hopefully draw a bolt to kill them. That's kind of our game plan right now. I'm not gonna lie here. But we also need another removal spell for this spell stutter right now because we can't breath weapon because there's three fairies in play. So we have to use a bolt. So I'm gonna go upkeep, breath weapon, and then killer. Oh, looking pretty rough. Looking like a 2-3. Pretty unfortunate. I also think maybe we should obviously respect fairies a bit more as like a mid-range deck instead of having. I shouldn't have pressed OK there. I've let them draw a card. Wait till attacks at this point. Yep. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's breath weapon. Gosh, I've tapped too much mana. I've tapped too many lands. This resolves. Let's kill this. This resolves. That one's that one. This. Do you have another interaction spell? You have a dispel, of course you do. Let's to be fair, there are 30 cards in their deck. Yeah, that double snuff out was brutal. I think it was just a Commodore, to be fair. The Commodore fully cost me the game there. But, and I guess I'm supposed to assume the hand is like this clunky based on the double brainstorm into Fairy Seer into Do Nothing. So no matter what we do here, we die, right? So say we kill these, we die the rest. GG. So I feel like this deck's fine. Like I do have fun playing it in the deck. Like the certain things obviously work really well, all that sort of good stuff. I don't think. I wasn't really impressed with Ground Assault. Like I know we didn't verse Terror or didn't verse any Grixis Symphony or anything, but I wasn't really impressed anyways. Like as an extra removal spell, it never always felt clunky being a sorcery. Like all your other removal is instant speed. So that's one thing I didn't like. So I probably would add I would probably add a second Branch and Bolt, which I'll do right now. Add a second Branch and Bolt. I'll remove the third one, the other one, and then I would add a Wellspring. Wellspring, and then I'll do that, and then cut those to a 3-2 split. That at least makes the demand answers a little bit better if you are against control. Another thing I'll probably do is probably go 3-2, and then I probably think 2 Commodores is probably fine in the main, and probably try something else, but I'm unsure. I think maybe we need another burn spell. So maybe try Commodore on the side. Try something like Firebolt, maybe. Just an extra burn spell that can go first. Just sits there. I know, obviously, as I've just said about the whole Ground Assault thing, but I feel like 1 mana is quite easy to fit in at sorcery speed. Other than that, I think we need. I don't think Fangren sort of cuts it either, and I think having some sort of reasonable answer to Snuff Out or like that sort of style of thing is probably reasonable. Yeah, but overall, I'm unsure what the best card to go in that slot is. Could be maybe a black-green hybrid or a black-red hybrid card. I don't know if there is anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Something that's black-X hybrid that can stop being snuff-outed. Maybe we need a... I don't know. Maybe we need a type land in here or something. And then we play some legendary black, red card, 5/3 first strike, can't be snuff out, can't be cast down, and just absolutely gets them. Maybe that's the secret. There we go. But yeah, deck's really fun. Really do enjoy it, and I think these little changes probably will help. Yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it has been a long one, almost 3 hours. So if you are here, congrats for making it to the end, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.